For the touchback
at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Not going to get the 1st down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and the screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
At the 36-yard
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Up incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the NFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game, and of course we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. Still going. And he will score. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the AFC will take over 1st and 10. From the gun, Espinoza dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of backfield, because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike cover. He just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Espinoza steps away to his left. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you just...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up at the 11. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
And he's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is... He's going to try to run for it. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the same.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, NFC. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC has retaken the lead.
The kicker on.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Trying to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Operating from the gun, Espinoza. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
31-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Throwing on first down, Mitchell. Incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Espinoza eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board. And how about that play right there? Carter, you remember I told you about the home run hitter theory that someone told me years ago?
What's that?
Meaning a guy who hits home runs in the major leagues, go back and trace what he did all the way growing up, probably hit home runs at every level. That's just who he is. But this guy sacked people all during the regular season. Why wouldn't he do the same thing?
Yeah, he will score. Touchdown, AFC. An 11-yard touchdown. And the AFC has once again taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And the lead is now 2.
Good. Makes the score. Visitors 14. Our home
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He's going to take another shot here. The guy's made. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run.
The quarterback.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake, go for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what
And for the 3rd time here in this game, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The NFC takes.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation. But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really not knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Espinoza going up top. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 6.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st.
Number 43.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Espinoza. And that's going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here with running back. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Espinoza. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And that one gives him a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Visitors 21. Our home team 18.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
He's got it in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Big play there. 89 yards. And the AFC strikes quickly there for 6. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cunningham now to return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 43 yards. Rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. 21 yards away. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready last time. I mean, that's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Nelson's got it here right side. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot. A lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Espinoza. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Espinoza. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 3rd down, Espinoza. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, Espinoza. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The NFC takes over.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this one.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on what.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up near the 34. So wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Henley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll keep it on the ground. Henley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Espinoza. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, Henley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's taken down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Muscle burst right there.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we?
And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they have the take over at the... ...24-yard line.
AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Espinoza. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Espinoza escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll run with Davis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Davis. And now off to the races, down the right side. And touchdown. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have wiggled out of traffic and taken to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. You want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Davis. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, Henley, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense. The NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's NFC football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Our home team, 25.
On 1st and 10, Barkley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Barkley. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson, and a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and goal. Barkley. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. From 4 yards out. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Still going. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. from the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
He takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Gain of 3 brings up third and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henley has some space here. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run it again here with Davis, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. And he'll give it here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henley, and he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Barkley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss.
To throw on third down. Barkley lets it go for Nelson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the NFC on third down. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Barkley eluding the pressure right. And it's caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. That's caught at the 1. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. From 3 yards out. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 1.
They go again with Davis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up down near the 5. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I'm with the win.
No, still don't change the channel just yet. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
20-yard line.
Throwing again. Barkley. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the NFC going to take a timeout there 2nd.
1st and 10.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Barkley. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5.
I'm going to show you, man.
He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, And he is going to score. It's a pick six and an AFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.